Well, hello everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank the McConnells, the ownership group, Mr. Priest, JD, Yarmo, for this opportunity. It's been a difficult few days, don't get me wrong. And we've been facing some adversity. And as a team, as a person, as a coach, what do? You face it and you move on. And that's what we intend to do. We're going to move on. I know our players have been working extremely hard this summer. I know what we did as coaches. And our focus right now is we're looking ahead. What can we do today to get ready for tomorrow? And we're going to be ready for Thursday. We're going to be on the ice Thursday, and we're going to get going. And that's our plan. Our plan is to be a highly competitive team that will be working extremely hard, but also we want to make sure that our fans are proud to be Columbus Blue Jackets fans. And that's it. We're going to stick to the process. We're going to move forward, and we're excited to be here, really excited. It's been hard, but we got to focus on the moment and tomorrow and getting ready for training camp. We're going to be ready.
Okay. First question, go to Aaron Portzline in the second row on the right.
First of all, congratulations,
Thank
Pascal. How big is your task to make sure that the room is galvanized? Did you feel like you're already there, or is there more work to be done in making sure that everybody here, the players, some of who apparently had a different feeling about their interactions with the previous coach, there could be differences of opinions here. How do you make sure everybody's on the same page and all pulling in the same direction?
Well, the advantage that I have is I know those people, right? I've been with them for 2 years. I know they care. They really care about the team. They're not happy about the last year and our results. We have a good room. We really do. And the team concept is not an issue whatsoever. They really care about that team. So to me, that's not an issue at all.
Go back, Brian Hedger.
Over here. Congrats, Pascal.
Thank you.
I'm wondering, you had a chance to work a little bit with Mike Babcock in the offseason, I would think, at least going over maybe some concepts or things, or maybe not, but I'm assuming that. What was your experience, I guess, like here? Did you guys, as a coaching staff, kind of know how Mike was going about these interviews with players? As far as
Listen, I can only speak to you about my interactions with Mike, and I'm going to leave it at that. It was, we had a good relationship. Mike Babcock is a good hockey coach. We've met a ton this summer, and we've been through a lot of scenarios as far as systems and the mindset behind how we're going to approach this season. So a lot of work has been done. My interactions with Mike were great. Never been an issue. But I can only talk to you about my personal experience.
And quick follow-up to that would be, I guess technically you're the third head coach that this team has had within less than a year. Every coach has their own, spin on systems and structure, like you just mentioned. Do you anticipate kind of going forward with some of that stuff that you were working on this summer, or is it going to be kind of new stuff for the guys? I mean, kind of what do the guys expect when they show up?
So that's what we did this summer. We went over all the systems and stuff, and that's where we got along really well, Mike and I. His vision of how the game should be played and mine, they align. So there's going to be some changes. What you've seen last year and how we play, we're going to tweak quite a few things. It's going to look different.
Adam King with 10 TV. You say it's been a couple difficult days, but you're now the head coach of the Columbus Blue Jackets. What have these days been like? I mean, obviously, this was a goal of yours to get here. How have the past couple days been?
It's been difficult. Listen, I've been working 30 years to be a coach in the National Hockey League. It's been a long process. But But what I'm good at is I'm a team player, and I care about people. And once I signed in as an associate coach, I was an associate coach, and I tried to do my best, and I did my best. So to see the things that are happening and what the organization is facing, it's hard. Once you're a Blue Jacket, you're a Blue Jacket. It doesn't matter what your role is, you're part of it, and you try to do your best, and you try to help people and be the right person for the players. So it's been a hard few days, and then it settles in. And then, like I said, my focus is, okay, what do? We focus on tomorrow. We make sure that we're ready. And the players, I know them. They deserve for the coaches to be ready for training camp, and we will be.
You think about a lot of coaches want to have an entire summer as the head coach, maybe longer. How much of a setback do you think you have knowing you have 1 month to get this team on the ice?
Well,
ready
we've
to go?
been working hard all summer. We're ready. Like, we're going to tweak a few things, but a lot of things that we've done all summer as a coaching group, we're going to keep. So it's the transition is going to be seamless.
Whitney, go ahead.
Whitney Harding, NBC4. Pascal, congratulations.
Thank you.
For those who don't know you, what kind of a head coach can the fifth line expect from you?
I'm highly competitive. That's one thing. But I know that the process is that's what's going to bring wins at the end of the day. So I'm really focused on the process, but in a simple way. Let's put it this way. If they work hard or the players work hard, that's going to be easy for them. If they don't, then we'll have some chats. But we're going to be working hard. We're going to be fast. We're going to be structured. We're going to be disciplined. And then we'll deal with the issues one by one, and we're going to stay in the moment. That's my approach.
You've mentioned that you know these guys.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of this has just been a question of communication, understanding. How are you going to keep that communication open? Maybe make it more open than what it was before. Make it so players feel good about coming to you if they have issues or things like that.
Yeah. Well, it's our job to make sure they feel comfortable in order to do that. But we have that connection with the players, and I'm talking like we have a lot of people that are supporting us, and the coaching staff, and Steve McCarthy and Jared Bull and all those guys. They have really good relationships with the players. I do as well. So it's I think is the one thing that we need to do is we have a plan. We're going to agree on a plan, and we're going to evaluate the players on those concepts and keep the door open. I mean, it's an open door policy. I've always worked that way. We have good conversations. Sometimes they're hard conversations. They need to happen. But if the player knows that you have his best interest at heart, I think it opens up a lot of, the gray area disappears. We know we care. They know we care about them. We're going to keep the door open as we always did, and we're just going to be honest with them. Listen, I have no secret plays in my game. Like, I have no secret plays. It is what it is. We're going to be honest. We're going to tell the truth, and that's what they expect. NHL players, elite professionals, that's what they expect. They want to know the truth, but they want to have a conversation. And why? Why am I doing this wrong? Well, this is why, and how can we fix it? We need to have a plan to fix the issue. So it's going to be constant. But our main job is to service the client, if I can put it this way, making sure that we provide to the players all the tools necessary, physically, mentally, systems, for them to succeed.
Go to Mark Shag, second row right.
Hey, Pascal, Mark Shag from the Hockey Writers. How did the team approach you about the job, and when did you know that you were getting the job?
Jarmo pulled me aside, and we spoke in Traverse City. I mean, we know each other for quite some time now, so it was a pretty quick conversation.
And you obviously went through the interview process here as well, where you could have been selected over the summer. Just what stands out about Columbus that makes it a special place for you?
Oh, well, how much time do you have? I love this city. I fell in love with Columbus first day I arrived there, but I'm getting to know the city a little bit more now after 2 years. But I remember I've received some calls. Paul Maurice lived there for a year, I believe, and he said, "This is a great city." I've had lots of people that know about the city told me this is a great city, but until you experience it yourself, you don't know. This is a great city. I was amazed by the fans last year showing up. They care about their team. I think the facility is great. As a coach, having the 2 rinks in the same building makes a huge difference. Everything about it is, for me, is fantastic. The location of the city compared to the other teams. My family in Montreal, my parents, not too far. This is a great city, and that's one thing that we intend to do. I mean, we want to put Columbus on the map a little bit more, making sure that we're recognized, because the market of Columbus is amazing. I truly believe that.
Go to Nicole Kraft, second row left.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm Nicole Kraft with the Associated Press. JD and Yarmo both said they learned a lot from this, and I'm curious what you learned from this experience that you've now gone through to get to this point.
Well, things change quick, and what I've learned is just what we're gonna do in the next few days is what prepared me. Sometimes you do things a certain way and you're trying to do the right thing and you're not sure where it's going, and then first thing you know is you're put in a position that you've been dreaming your whole life. And what I've learned is, if you do the things the proper way and you do it for the right reason, with the right intentions, you're ready when the opportunity is presented, and that's how I feel today.
Clay Hall, first row right.
Pascal, when did you speak to the team as a group for the first time?
Briefly this morning after Yarmo.
And you sense, because you've been here, you feel acceptance right away?
I do.
You do.
That's no doubt.
Did you feel you had to apologize as others did, or it's time to turn the page?
Well, for me as a coach, it's just let's focus on today and tomorrow. If I do something wrong, I will apologize. Trust me. But today was let's go. Sorry about this, what's happening. I'm part of the organization. I'm telling you, it was a hard day, few days for all of us, it really was. But our job is to making sure that that's taken care of, and let's go.
Got time for a couple more. Go to Brian Hedger, center back.
Pascal, I'm wondering, there's the last few years, a lot goes around about younger players and how it might be different to coach them than it used to be, or harder or something. I know you have an extensive history of coaching with younger players at the junior level, in AHL, trying to help them. I'm wondering how important you think that will be, and how much you can lean on that with what's probably going to be another younger team.
I know that's the perception, but I don't think it's necessarily, and I appreciate the question. What I do is I try to get to know the people I work with. And whether you're 18 years old or 30 years old, you're an individual with different needs and a different perception and a different brain. So I'm trying to understand how they function and adjust according to them, and try to be the best coach for them. Because I think leadership, it's all about empowering people. And how do you do that is you get to know them, what they're good at, and push that forward. I don't care about age, to be honest with you. Yes, we do have younger players. If you're a hockey player, you're a hockey player. And some guys mature later in their life, and some guys mature earlier in their hockey life. It's all different. But I think being able to understand first, make a plan, execute the plan, reevaluate the plan, and it's like a circle. And that's what I do. That's what we're going to do with our players, making sure that we have the right plan for the players, but it starts with a good understanding of who they are. Yeah, we have some younger players, but they're good players. Our organization did an amazing job at drafting a lot of good players. So the future is really exciting for the Blue Jackets. I truly believe that. And that's why this opportunity is also so exciting. Not only I love the city of Columbus, my family and I, but the team and the people. And I'm a lucky man. I've been lucky my whole life. I've met tremendous people, and I'm still in that position. I'm going to be able to work with the people I really enjoy and truly have a lot of faith in and confidence in, and people that are doing it for the right reasons.
Okay, last one, we'll go to Kobe Meyer, center.
Thanks, Pascal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You talk about the process, and you said it brings wins. Around here, there's been a lot of losing. So how do you stick with the process and convince the fans who show up when the team is in last place? How do you convince them to continue sticking with the process even if the wins don't come right away?
I like it. I do. I've had that conversation. Jared Bull lives here. He's lived there. He's played for the team. He wore the Blue Jacket jersey. He's bleeding Blue Jacket. You know what I mean? Like he's a Blue Jacket. And we talked about the fans, and we were saying how amazed we were with the people supporting our team in the fifth line. And I know our marketing people, they're doing an amazing job, kinds of stuff going on. But what we realized is if this team works hard and compete, they will support us. And that's what we need to do. We need to compete. There's no other way to win hockey games anyway. If you don't have that, you don't have anything. So we're going to compete. We're going to be, and they're going to see it. I mean, words are cheap. I get it. But when they see us out there, they'll see it. We're going to compete. We're going to work hard. We're going to be structured. And they'll see that the team is improving. The goal is to win as many hockey games as possible to make the playoffs. And from there, who knows what's going to happen. So that's what we're going to try to do. There's nothing I can say today that can convince anyone. I want them to come here and watch us. That's how we're going to convince them.
Great. Thanks, Pazzi.